Spark Team. Today we're going to do the double beam from 10-Minute Dog Training Games. And it's on page 86. And as you can see from the picture, the dog is going to be walking on two parallel 2x4s. And the basic idea is the left feet walk on the left board and the right feet walk on the right board. Now, to do this trick, you're going to need 3 8-foot-long 2x4s and 2 platforms of equal height to put them on, and either duct tape or Velcro so that you can secure the boards. If you want to get really elaborate, you can paint the boards and put texture on them and make it a really pretty prop. What I did was something quick and dirty. I stole some lumber that my husband had purchased for a project and didn't tell him. So I'm just duct taping it to a couple of aerobic steps that you've seen in some of the other videos. They're not painted, they're not textured. They were just grabbed for the purposes of videoing this trick. So I first came across this trick when I was doing search and rescue, and we did it with the boards on edge so that the dogs really learned how to find where to place their rear feet and their front feet on rubble piles. Now, a prerequisite for this trick in my mind is some serious rear end awareness exercises. And if you did the paw pads, that's really one of the reasons I put that video in, is to teach that kind of rear end awareness. So we started with just the dogs walking a plank, and that's where the third 2x4 comes from. I have 3 2x4s duct taped to the 2 aerobic steps to make basically an almost 12-inch wide plank. And when the dog is going back and forth confidently on that, I'm going to pull up the middle plank and make the width of the 2 remaining 2x4s a comfortable distance for the dog. And then I'm going to just lure them on and feed them for any attempt to move their feet onto the board and stay with the left feet on the left board and the right feet on the right board, and find those rear foot placements. And gradually reduce the food until the dog is going from end to end confidently on their own. Now, I have in the middle of the video some video of Chance. One of the boards had a bit of a bow to it and it moved more. And it was also, I had the board spaced at a distance that was kind of narrow for him, and he didn't like it. And I left that video in just so you could see that happening, and that he gets much better once I put the boards further apart. Layla is a much more experienced, much more confident dog on surfaces, and even though she weighs almost exactly the same he weighs, because she's fat, she doesn't even notice the warp in the board or the wobble, so it's just a difference in the two dogs. Something to be aware of. And at the very end, I have a little bit of video of both of the dogs doing it with the boards on edge. You don't need to do that for this trick. That's just if you happened to be interested in what it used to look like for search and rescue dogs, or if you wanted to add a little difficulty just for fun. All right, let's get started. Good. Good girl. Good girl. That was really good.